Good news for anyone who wants to take this country back to the 1980s, Lee.
Yeah, I mean, in the 1980s, we had the threat of nuclear war. It never actually happened, but according to a Cambridge expert, it could happen. Now there's a 1 in 80 chance of it happening, which to me sounds, I mean, that's a bit too high. You know, if the lottery was 1 in 80, I'd play the lottery. You know, that's a bit... but yeah, so he's recommending that government departments urgently make contingency plans and preparations for a nuclear attack on Britain. And we've seen this in America, they've released, Biden's administration has released guidance on what to do in the event of a nuclear attack. And hilariously, they included guidance on social distancing and wearing a face mask. Because, you know, if we're having nuclear fallout raining down on us, the most important thing is that we don't catch a disease that's pretty much 100% survivable by now. And also with the social distancing, what if in the nuclear fallout shelter there isn't enough room for like 6 feet? Somebody's going to have to stand outside and
rules
just
are rules.
Catch that plutonium.
I was just saying, I said the other day in the show, so my flat's not 6 foot by 6 foot. So yeah. I don't know where stuff, like, I'll just chuck everybody out.
Yeah.
My son will have to just fend for themselves. The thing is, I mean, they say here we're going to need to dust off some of the old plans from the past, referring to the plans made back during the Cold War. Where are they going to dust this off? Where are they kept? Where is this happening, these old plans?
I can't remember exactly where it is in Essex, but there's a road sign that directs you to the secret bunker.
There it is.
It's like the top secret comedy club. Yeah. It's amazing. I mean, it does go into some detail in the article about what life in a post-nuclear apocalypse Britain might be like. It sounds a lot like Hull, but it says, because we're not going to be able to grow crops because we'll have a nuclear winter, which is worse than a normal winter. So we're going to have to eat insects because they're a source of protein and they're resilient to radiation. We're going to have to turn indigestible plant matter into edible material by processing it in paper mills and mixing the pulp with enzymes that break the cellulose into sugar and the hemicellulose into other sugars.
That paragraph really stopped being scientific at other sugars.
Yeah.
Just other stuff. I'm sure there's a fancier word for it. And the idea of the bad foods, the insects, it probably means that if this all goes wrong, people who've been on I'm a Celeb stand a better chance of survival.
Yeah.
Is that the world we want to live in? It's not an actual question, I just think it's a very good point.